Hey, this is Ian Carlin from the Empty Cup Podcast in Rowan and JKD. I'm here with my student Luke. We're going to be talking about using your Saus and making them more realistic for a defensive and offensive situation. So a lot of times people learn Saus in this traditional, either the JKD or the Wing Chun stance where he throws a punch at me and I come here like this and we do this back and forth structure, or maybe he just throws one punch and I come here. Now that's important because you have to actually learn the actual mechanics of what a Sau is, whether it's Pak Sau or Bu Sau or Gong Sau. You have to actually learn the mechanics of what it is. But then a lot of times that's really where it stops. They can't apply it in a realistic situation because they never use it in a realistic situation, or they never spar with it or anything like that. So how do you do it? How do you take it from learning the actual mechanic of it to going into a realistic situation? Well, this is what you do. You just think of like an actual realistic scenario or a realistic combination. So instead of somebody who's going to be Wing Chun, you take somebody who might be a boxer or something like that. So go ahead and we'll do right lead though. We'll do right lead forward. And then so let's just say take the jab, the cross, and the hook. So the jab, the cross, and the hook. Okay, so that's what I'm going to be dealing with. So we'll go, and you start slow at first, but you want to build it up. So he goes jab, bang, and he goes to cross. I come up with Bong Sau, and he goes hook, and then I'll either come with a Gong Sau or a Tan Sau. I mean not a Tan Sau, but a Bu Sau. Okay, so we just go through that again. So boom, boom, boom. Okay, so then maybe he speeds it up a little bit. Okay, now the faster he goes, I might not be able to do the hit on each one of those. Now the reason why JKD is effective in this way is because when he throws a punch, I try to parry and hit at the same time. But that might not always work, especially if he's coming in real quick. It might be the first one, it might be the last one, okay? But you have to practice it. So if he comes in quicker, okay, then I have to practice it, and I might just get that last one right there. Now I might get more than one as he comes in. I might get more than one. I might not. I might only get it on the last one. So punch, hook, okay?
2 on that one.
So I got 2 on that one. So that's how we do it. Now, you want to do right lead, left lead. So as he switches to left lead, he might throw a jab, a cross, and then a hook. Okay, and I might not get that last one. I might have to, switch to a round kick or something like that. But you want to practice it on both sides. So how do you get you really good at using Saus in a real life situation? Well, you think of a real life situation in which you'd use them. Now, so with that said, I would say you start with 1. So go ahead and get the right lead, and you'll just use the jab at first. So he just jabs, bang, okay? So we're floating around and he just jabs, bang, and I do that, okay? So he just jabs, okay, and I want him to come right at me, okay? So that gives me a realistic situation. And then when I get used to that, then we'll go jab, cross, okay? So jab, cross, okay? Bang, okay? So again, with a more realistic situation, jab, cross, okay? Go ahead, jab, cross. But we dance around. He gives me a broken rhythm, so it's not like just, so I have to, okay? And then we go jab, cross, hook. All right, so you just think